I wonder what I can make with that empty shoe box. How about that jar? Could I turn that into a frog? And that sock, a caterpillar? How many of you have seen something lying around at home and wondered, maybe I can make something out of this? That's how I was as a child. Always curious, always wondering. My family thought I was going to be the next wonder kid, or probably open a stationery shop with all the tape and glue that I used up. That was me, wired to wonder. And what I have realized that curiosity is not just for children. Curiosity paired with discipline can become a superpower for life. Matchboxes, soap covers, toothbrushes. I converted everything to doll houses. Basically, anything that people discarded. When I was 11, my father helped me put up an exhibition of all my art and craft masterpieces. I sold everything and bought my first watch. Have you ever hosted a pop up or a flea of your own creations? It's such a thrill, isn't it? When somebody actually agrees to pay for something you made with your own hands. That's when I realized two things. Creativity can come from almost anything. And entrepreneurship feels amazing, especially when you're 11 and suddenly rich. Fast forward, I studied architecture, worked in Mumbai and Delhi, and moved to Pune at the age of 28 to start my own practice. Zero projects, no contacts, no connections, and no idea how to run a business. I had a lot on my plate. So now imagine you study hard, you're the apple of your teacher's eye, and then suddenly there's nothing. How many of you would panic? How many of you have ever imagined going to school and then saying, hey, I don't know what to do about this? So every time I panicked, my father would show me presentations on leadership. He would always motivate me and he would always cheer me on. To quote Woody Allen, 80% of success is showing up. With time, things began to change. As a practice, my work began to grow rooted in context, culture, climate, and community. One such example is our project where we've used the five elements of nature: air, water, fire, earth, and space. The project brings together locally sourced and Indian natural materials to create something that's sensitive to community and environment. Besides being aesthetically pleasing, it's also psychologically calming. Another project unfolds its story around the goddess Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, and our clients believe in the power of education. We have used symbols such as the veena and the lotus, along with Indian and natural material, to create a space that is rich in tradition and modernity. With time, the practice started shaping up. Great projects, great results. But life, as you all know, is not always a straight line. I found myself in a toxic professional partnership that almost broke me. Now, how many of you have had a friend who makes you doubt yourself? Someone who makes you feel extremely demotivated instead of cheering you on. That's exactly how it felt. I looked everywhere for help. Basically, anyone who would say it's going to be all right. I felt hollow inside. And most of all, I began to believe that if I broke free, I'd never be successful again. So everywhere I looked for help, but what really saved me was self belief. My husband's unwavering support and my family's quiet strength. My husband, a captain in the merchant navy, showed me what leadership looked like in the toughest of storms. And my mother, a brave army wife, showed me how to always smile during the toughest of times. Strengthened by their faith in me, I began to rewire myself. I began reaffirming who I was becoming every day. I am enough. I am strong. I am powerful. And I am the architect of my own life. I create, I decide, and I thrive. And I broke free. And when I did, not only did the practice recover, it soared to heights I'd never imagined before. But trust me, this wasn't a Bollywood style overnight comeback. It was a long, tough climb back. That struggle became my greatest teacher. It strengthened me, it reset me, it turned pain into strength. And if you ever see me smiling for no reason, it's because I'm glad I made it through without completely losing my sense of wonder. With time, as the practice grew, we started receiving a lot of awards and recognitions, features in national and international magazines, speaker invitations. The encouragement gave us the push to keep exploring, keep innovating. I also began working extremely hard on systems to deliver better and better to our clients. But trust me, it was not overnight. It was one day at a time, one step at a time. Imagine how you run a marathon. You don't just finish it in one stride, do you? It is one step at a time until you reach the finishing line. And that's how most extraordinary things are created, step by step by step, until you create something remarkable. So, what I want to share with you is the three rules that kept me going. Because just like that, when I look back, I realized my heart, my spirit, my brain was wired to wonder. And wonder was no more just child's play, it had become my superpower. Have you ever wondered what if the traffic lights changed color on their own based on my mood? Or what if my dog started talking? Never lose that. Though I'm not sure I want to know what my dog has to say about some of my design sketches. So, what I want to share with you is the three rules that kept me going. Discipline, show up no matter how tough it seems, no matter how challenging it seems. Half the world quits too soon, and to quote Abraham Lincoln, discipline is the difference between what we want now and what we want most. Curiosity, never stop asking what if, why, how. Who knows the next WhatsApp, Tesla, or Pixar idea is sitting in your head right now? And gratitude. Say thank you and be grateful. There are multiple things that we have to be grateful for. Say thank you for every little one of them. As Maya Angelou puts it, what a beautiful day. I've never seen this one before. So every day I ask myself, what can I do to make somebody else's day better? What path breaking idea can I chase? And yes, what can I make out of that jar? So as you step out today, let curiosity lead you, discipline ground you, and gratitude guide you while wonder keeps you alive. Because wonder is not just child's play. Wonder is what turns struggles to strength. Wonder is what makes the impossible possible. And wonder is how we build the future. Thank you.